Coaching discovery sessions. In this video, I'll share with you 3 simple steps on how to close the sale during your coaching discovery sessions. Now, you're watching this video because you're a coach or thinking about becoming a new coach, and you're wondering about how you're going to close your sales during your discovery sessions. I'll share with you that exact process in this video. Now, this video is part of a 30-day series on how to sell more coaching programs in the next 30 days. I'm Colin Yearwood. You can find me over at discoverycallmastery.com. Now, coaching discovery sessions, usually for me, it's about serving and selling. So you do serve and you sell on the call at the same time. You can check out another one of my videos where I talk about that concept. But it's important to show up on the call in a way to serve and better understand that potential client and not just focus on closing the sale. Now, if you do show up on the call that way, the 3 steps I'll share with you right now will allow you to close that sale out in a very powerful way. Now, I call those 3 steps coaching to the sale. You're a coach. You're not a salesperson. So you are inviting that potential client into a coaching session, and you'll coach them through the end of the session, through the sale, on how they can continue on coaching with you. Now, that closing process, the simple steps to closing is three parts, right? Now, you've done your entire call. You're excited about the call. The person is excited about the potential of you helping them and helping them accomplish their goals. The first thing you want to do when they give you a yes, this is where it usually falls apart for most coaches. You do the call in a powerful way. You present your coaching program, your offer. The person says yes. You get excited thinking you've closed the sale. All the bells and whistles are going off inside of you. You're celebrating, but you're forgetting the key important steps to really bringing that person home. And that's the first part of that process is slowing down, stopping, and congratulating that person on making a great decision. Don't go for the wallet as yet. Pause. Congratulate that person. And hey, congratulations on making a great decision to pursue coaching to create the changes you want in your life. Pause for a second. Exactly what I share, that's what I share with my coaching clients, right? And that's what I teach to my clients. The second part of that process is future pacing them. You want them to really tell you and tell themselves internally why they said yes to your coaching program. So you ask them, I'm curious. Just imagine life 3 to 6 months or 6 to 12 months from now, however long your coaching program is. Just imagine what your life would be after completing this coaching program, implementing and following through. Tell me what life would look like to you. Have them future pace themselves, give themselves the reason why this is an important decision to them, why they made this decision. So the first part of the process to close the sale is pause after they say yes and congratulate them on making a wise decision, a smart decision, a good choice. And then future pace them, ask them, hey, what you imagine what life would look like? Imagine what life would look like in the next 6 to 12 months when you've completed coaching, when we've completed working together, you will follow through and implemented the steps we'll go through. What life would look like. And that's enrolling them, having them enroll themselves into the decision they just made. Now, the second step of the process is collecting payment. Now, after they've been able to go through that process and say, hey, this is what my life would look like, you get to the payment and ask them, hey, how will you be making payment? Which card will you be using? Now, again, many coaches fall apart at this part of the process. The person says yes, they get excited, they're eager to get off the call. I'll send you an invoice. And guess what happens? The person never responds because they mean well, but they get off of that call, get out of that environment where you've just helped them see what's possible. They get back to the real world and everything just comes flooding at them. Kids, life, work, spouse, and they forget about that commitment they've made there. So while you're on the call, you want to collect payment. Hey, after you congratulate them, great, let's take the next step. Which card will you be using to process the payment? And walk them through that process. I always suggest is having your payment links ready and just dropping that payment link in Zoom. If there's a phone call, you text them the payment link. Say, I'll hold on here and I'll walk you through the payment process. Coach them through that payment process. Tell them what's going to happen next. Don't assume they know. Hey, I just put the link into the Zoom chat. You see the box light up. Click the link, enter your name, your address, scroll down to the bottom. You'll see the special incentive price in there already. Enter your card and just press submit. Let me know when you get a thank you page. Coach them through the end. That's what closing a sale is about. It's not just getting yes. It's about walking them through the end. Now, the last part of that buying process is giving them the next steps. You've congratulated them, your future pays them, they see what's possible, you've collected payment. What are the next steps? I personally recommend scheduling your first coaching call right there. Hey, let's pull out your calendar and I'll give you the next coaching call, the next opening spot I have on my calendar. I'd love for us to do our first call as soon as possible. What does next Friday look like you give them 2 times, schedule that next call. Also, if you can, have something to send them, something that's physical, like an email with a PDF. Hey, I'll email you this PDF right now. Check your email. You'll see an email from me. Here's your subject line, what it'll say. Welcome to the coaching program. And there's a PDF in there with a special gift. And that PDF could be like an outline, a roadmap of what to expect over the next few weeks or the next few months in your coaching program. It could be a book list, right? Give them something physical that they can have an attachment to, right? They just invested thousands of dollars in your coaching program. They've booked their appointment, but that's all they have. Just give them something that gives a little bit more, make it a little bit more tangible to them. So that's the process. Those are the 3 steps to closing the sale. After you get the yes, that's just the first part. Coach that client all the way through the end by first congratulating them and future pacing them, helping them tell you what they see is possible when they complete coaching, collecting the payment on the call or setting up your payment plan on the call. Don't send invoices. And thirdly, giving them the next steps, walking them through the next steps, what they could expect. Hey, I'll send you my agreement. I'll send you a PDF, special PDF with the outline of how we're going to do coaching or some resources that can come in handy for you during coaching. I hope this video helps you. You can definitely subscribe to the channel. I'd love for you to do that. If you have any questions that you want more clarity on a specific question when it comes to selling coaching or just coaching, drop it in the comments. I'd love to answer that question specifically for you. And look out for the next video. By the way, you can also find a resource I have called the Discovery Call Mastery Guide over at discoverycallmastery.com. discoverycallmastery.com. See you in the next video.